other avenues, cost effectiveness. A lot of money is being wasted by politicians and all those that are competing. There is extortion down there. Tell you, Seke, guys, there is extortion by the public to whoever is standing as a leader or proposing to be a leader. As government, we shall save a lot. Many of these in detail, they are in my manifesto that we have uploaded online. Anyone can also go to our website and check and read it in details.
Honorable, we understand you're running a digital campaign as you have just mentioned earlier, but we have your boards and posters running in the city. Is that contrary to what you have mentioned as digital campaign?
I personally, I go against electoral material being physical, printing of posters, billboards. I see His Excellency's posters and billboards everywhere. Even if we were to do one, everywhere the big man has taken the city. This is my city. I am saying I have no space, but nevertheless, we are saying we should migrate to our population to also involve in development and leadership of their country. Nobody shall hold more than one office in this era coming. Also, we are saying we have unnecessary debts. We are going to stop taking debts. We see how to recover much of these expenditures. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a say no to all tax exemptions to big companies that are able to pay taxes. And yet, we are shifting the tax base to the low-income earners. Ladies and gentlemen, in short, we are also saying the informal sector must be transformed. Everybody has to register his business and with a TIN number and payments by IFRIS. We know many leaders have been lying you about IFRIS. This is the only soft way of collection of data and tracking everybody's business. It is our responsibility to contribute to payment of tax to develop this country as a whole. Ladies and gentlemen, we are saying we are introducing a law against corruption. Anybody found embezzling public digital campaign, first of all, again, it is only my voters who insisted to print those posters, not only in Kampala, but even across the country. I applaud you, but I'm saying, as you put them there, when campaign stops, when this campaign stops, kindly, we need a clean city and a clean country. Let's pull them down and go into the dustbin and move on with a clean country and a clean city.
You also talked about political parties.
Yes. I beg your pardon?
You talked about political parties.
Yes. Yes, I as a person am standing as an independent. I am for everyone. I don't belong to any political parties. I object completely. And if elected, I have a strong suggestion that I believe is a will also for Ugandans for purposes of cohesion and working together and also developing a one Uganda. We should abolish, I repeat, we should abolish political parties. They are completely useless and encourage or promote hate speech and unfair competition. This is the time where everybody should be given a chance to compete on merit. And I'm suggesting, let us have no political parties. Let us have a platform where everybody can compete on merit and fairly. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Honorable. You're talking, there are 4 cardinal roles of the member of parliament, but you're only riding on one role. Whom are you leaving other roles to? And 2, which position do you want? You have a manifesto for a person who is supposed to run for presidency, yet you want to be an MP for Kampala Central. Does it add up?
Of course, that's why even in school or classes, there were so many, like 30 people. One is the first and the last is also attending. Ladies and gentlemen, we are saying I, as a member of parliament, so many people didn't know the role of a member of parliament, especially about legislation and oversight. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said that the problems of Ugandans is all embedded within members of parliament. Do you know why? The reason is simple. Even the executive and the judiciary is subscribing to the parliament. Nothing is done outside the law. All these reforms are intended to at least modify the performance and service delivery for all our children and our country. We are saying, actually, being a member of parliament, you must be a think tank. You're supposed to develop what is going to at least be depended on in running this country in the different sectors. The member of parliament you choose and his qualification matter a lot, simply because he's at least the pivot and the fulcrum, at the same time the engine of the country in developing and enacting laws or other policies that at least entangle and work together hand in hand with all the citizens and within our country. Thank you very much. Funds and found guilty. We are introducing a lot of death sentence by hanging. We are going to hang your fathers, your relatives, because nobody comes from Sudan or Congo to steal Uganda's and people's money in this government. It is your fathers, it is your relatives. That's why I'm saying it is our collective responsibility as leaders, as citizens, all of us to fight and be part and partial in the fight against corruption. The rest of other avenues of long-term sentences and judicial procedures, they have failed simply because they are being compromised. They say money beats Gonzaga this time. No, money is going to beat and even be succumbed to death by hanging. No any other option. If you're a civil Ugandan, honestly speaking, we should embrace this stringent idea against corruption, because the money we have is enough, but it simply lets and lies in the hands of a few people in Uganda. I welcome any other questions. Anybody who is interested in our extensive and full manifesto is loaded or uploaded online on all our social media handles. You're welcome. Any other questions?